Hello, my name is Jeffrey Scott from jeffreyscott.biz, and I'm here to help you kick butt and win throughout this crisis called COVID 19. So, winning in the crisis economy. I've made some notes. I'm going to talk you through 10 things that you can do right now to inspire your team and really focus them on winning and focus you on winning. Think about the past crises we've had and think about all the wealthy people in the world. The wealthiest have taken advantage of the crisis. They've stayed calm. They've been a leader in times of panic and times of crisis. And so, point number one for you is to remove the fear. You have to remove all fear from your team. And fear comes from uncertainty, right? Lack of knowledge. So, you have to give them data and give them updates and give them information ongoing, give them direction ongoing. And so that will remove the fear from them, reduce the anxiety, and allow them really to focus on the task and the challenge at hand. Number two, share the burden. Be transparent. Well, we've always wanted our employees to act like owners, right? To take that ownership mentality and ownership thinking. Well, we have to train them to think like we do as owners. We have to give them that information. We have to be transparent with them and then teach them what the information means. And so it's incumbent upon you to be transparent, to share the financials, to share the goals, share the obstacles that will help them carry that burden on their shoulders as well, and really to step up and act like an owner. Number three, share your cash flow projections. I've been a fan and I've been trumpeting open book management for years, probably decades now. And we've always talked about P&L and balance sheet, but now we're talking about cash flow projections. You have to share with them the worst case scenario, the next best case scenario, the next best case scenario, what it all looks like, and what everybody can do to help control costs, and help think through and act through to help your company be successful by understanding cash flow, because cash is king, right? Sales is vanity, profits is sanity. Cash is king, or as my friend would say, cash is the ace in the hole. Number four, assign bird dogs. What that means is you have a P&L, you have all these expenses, and assign different expenses to different people. Let them bird dog the specific expenses, even if they're not in charge of it. There's been a run on toilet paper, right? I hope that wasn't you and your company, because that's an expense. That's a cash outflow that you don't need to be spending right now. So put somebody in charge of toilet paper. That's a simple example. And put people in charge of the different things to bird dog and watch and help you bring those costs under control. Build up your cash reserves. I've been saying this for years, and now it's absolutely critical. If you haven't started doing that, start doing that right now. And that means deferring loan payments, getting better terms from your vendors, negotiating better pricing, securing lines of credit, right? Lines of credit now, having a great bank relationship. You've got to build up those cash reserves in order to both survive and thrive in this economy. We have the corona hump that we're trying to flatten out. And so what I want you to do is flatten out or smooth out your cash flow dip. The less deep you can make that cash flow trough, the better off you're going to be, and secure the money in place to make it through that trough. Number five, let's see here. Yeah, number six, focus on the future. You've got to be positive. You've got to be optimistic. You've got to focus on the future. Where are we going with this business? Listen, we're going to go through a recession and come back out, and you've got to be ready to jump, grab, and get those opportunities. You've got to be future focused now, because that's where optimism lies in one's heart. It's with what we're doing, what goal we're achieving, where we're going. And so your leadership is going to be critical, having that vision. And it may have changed from a year ago. It may have changed from 3 months ago. But being clear on the vision for how you're going to grow your business forward, and the opportunities even that you're going to look for in the next 1, 2, 3 months, 6 months, 12, 18 months and into the future. I have a good friend, John Delisle. He's one of my longtime clients, and he actually grew through the last great recession. He'll probably grow through this recession. It's possible. You need the right team in place, the right drive, and the right vision of the future, and then sharing that vision. Number 7, keep selling. Keep in touch with your clients. Keep your clients close, closer than you ever have before. Keep the communication with them. Sell, give them the services they need. In this lockdown, we're stuck at home here, right? But we want a nice home. And if it's commercial, they need your services. They need things taken care of, disinfected. Stay closer than ever to your clients. And in fact, now's the time to innovate. Now's the time to really think about services that you haven't supplied, but they need or want right now. Innovation happens in times when there's that tension, either the drive of the entrepreneur just to grow the business, or really that need that we're focused on right now. So with collaboration, you should be able to innovate internally and really help your clients get what they want and need during this next year. Number 8, protect your employees' health and their jobs. It's number 8, it's really number 1, but I wanted to share some new information before I get down to that basics. So you have to set your company up so that your employees are healthy. So what does that mean? I won't cover all the basics that you've read about, but it also means compartmentalizing your teams in a certain way. So if somebody gets sick, it doesn't get distributed to other people. If you have multiple divisions, it might mean setting them up as really separate businesses operating physically distant from each other, and so that you have the best chance of remaining healthy through this push. It also means protecting their jobs also means getting ready for the upturn, right? It means buying materials now early so you can have the materials and work through the trough and be prepared for the upturn. So don't just think defensive, think offensive and communicate to a great extent as you're protecting health and protecting jobs. And like I said, be transparent. Let your team know the challenges. If you want to protect their jobs, they need to be part of that. If you want to keep the best employees, which you'll need in order to really take off as we kind of turn the corner here, and I think that'll be in 2021, you want your best employees on board. So make them part of the solution, the thinking through of the solution, and you'll have them with you as you pick up more momentum and sling around the corner to 2021. Lastly, and I think I said, so number 9, second to last, give them a stake in the outcome. Jack Stack, who wrote that book, A Stake in the Outcome, realized that employees who feel ownership or even have ownership in a company are going to outperform somebody who just has a job. So let them share in the wins of your company. Let them involve them in the plans, in the belt tightening, but let them share in the outcome. Give them a stake in the outcome, a stake in the win, and you'll see who the real fighters are for you, and you'll see who's going to be on board with you. And lastly, number 10, your challenge. Keep your team in the loop, keep the collaboration strong, and your communication has to be at an all-time high. If you increase the communication, people's fear will go down. It's got to be consistent. You can't change strategies like this and like that. Okay, I know in part you are, but it's got to be with a consistent vision where you're not changing that vision day to day, week to week. So you need a steady hand, a focus on the future, and lastly, you need optimism balanced with decisiveness. Yes, you've got to make decisions, got to make them quick with a limited amount of information, but be optimistic, keep a focus to the future, and that's going to be your best shot of winning, kicking butt, really, and succeeding and getting ready to take advantage of the opportunities when other companies have simply given up or sadly closed the door. I'm Jeffrey Scott from Jeffrey Scott Consulting. If you want more resources, you'll find them at jeffreyscott.biz. Thank you.